Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Lori from Tiori, playing Nusantara again, of course. So, guess let's get this thing started. After replacing the makeshift blanket with a new one, I proceeded to cook him some porridge. Thanks to the crystals, it was easy to make a fire. Fortunately, I didn't need much rice to make porridge, so hopefully Granny Sukuma would not notice some of her rice stock mixing. I felt kind of guilty about this, but it's alright if it's to help someone, right? Ugh. As if on cue, Rexa woke up when I nearly completed the meal. Good morning, though it's almost afternoon now. He looked around, shook his head, and hissed when he tried to move his leg. By then, I was already beside him with a bowl of porridge. Slowly, he began to sit up. When I tried to help him, he slapped my hand away with a warning growl. I was trying to help, okay? Don't need to be so harsh. A relieved sigh escaped him when he finally managed to sit up. His whip was clutched to his left hand and his back to the cave wall. He looked very tired, with dark circles around his eyes and a slightly flushed face. Here, try to eat this. You're hungry, right? He stared at it for a while and then glared at me. It's not poison, look. I huffed and ate a mouthful. It's slightly bitter, but it will help you cure your fever. No. His husky and venom-induced voice sent a shiver down my spine. Wait, I forgot, he's a carnivore, right? Not an omnivore? Even in his state, he managed to intimidate me. Didn't know what to do, What did I do? Coax him to eat it? Nah, let's not force feed him. Or ask him about his condition. That should do. So, how are you? No answer, of course. The silent treatment, always, of course. He only raised his eyebrows. I mean, how are you feeling? Do you feel dizzy? Does your body hurt anywhere? How's your leg or... I see, you're still annoying. Well, I'm sorry that I'm worried. He gave me a strange look as if he didn't believe it. I think I need to make my point across now. Now listen here. I promise to help you to get better, but I can't do this without your help. Now, don't say you don't need my help when you obviously need it. I narrowed my eyes and cut him off when he opened his mouth. Yeah, go, Tamara. I continue a little softer this time, hoping for him to understand. Not everyone is your enemy, Rexa. I was hoping I could be your friend. Whoa. His face looks like... Never mind. He looks angry now. At first he was really surprised. His eyes widened at the word of friend, but he shook his head and clutched his whip even tighter. I was more than a little peeved with him being this difficult. What was his problem, Kay? Alright, it's only been a few weeks since I met this guy, but hey, I risked my life to help him. After another session of us glaring at each other, I concluded that his trust could only be won over time. And maybe he just didn't like to get close to anyone, so I pulled back. Just calm down, okay? For the rest of the day, I just sat there, keeping him company as I rearranged everything that I brought with me. I brought you new bandages and 2 new blankets, one you already wore, and here's the other one. The ointment for your leg will be inside that basket over there, along with some herbs I found on the way. Oh, and if you change your mind, there's some more broth there in the pot. Don't forget to reheat it and put the lid back on or it will spoil faster. As I spoke, Rexa just sat in his corner, watching me intently. Sometimes I gave him small smiles, and if I was lucky, he would growl. If you were lucky, okay. Once I realized it, time had flown by and it was almost night. Alright, I'll see you again soon. behave while I'm gone. I could only laugh when he growled. I guess all the experiences with babysitting kids paid off. I mean, I became more patient, of course. Now I know why you can deal with Yuta so much. It's already week 4. What happened to cooking? Okay. Poggy, Tamara. Poggy, what's up? Well, I was wondering whether you want to come with Yuta and me today. Oh, I thought you were going on a date. I don't want to be the third wheel. You know. I actually can't believe I actually guessed that next line. No, of course not. We want to show you something today, but you don't have to come if you don't want to. I'll think about it. Alright, come find us in the village square if you want to come with us. Alright, what should I do today? Go to the herb forest, spend time with Ashi and Yuta, or spend time with Rexa. Let's check on that guy, okay? It's been a whole entire week. Let's make sure he's not dead. Morning, Rexa. How are you? Still not talking, I see. Oh well, let me see your leg. A vicious growl rippled through his chest when I touched his leg. It's not working, Rexa. I grew tired of it after a month. He scoffed as I changed his bandage. Yep, and guess what? I'll give you a massage today. He renewed his growl with vigor. Stop growling. I thought it's a good idea since you might be very sore and stiff from not moving in weeks. I gestured toward a full pot of porridge I left last week. It's either me giving you a massage or you eat something, Rexa. He didn't give any indication that he had heard me or not. Even after a month, he's still ignoring my good intentions. It didn't look like he'll eat anytime soon, so I started massaging his feet. Oh boy. He looked ready to shred me to bits, but I ignored him. Something assured me that he was not the kind of man that would kill his savior. Well, even if he actually considered me as his savior, of course. It was a fragile trust, but I risked it for him. As I thought, his feet were stiff, and I had a hard time massaging it since it was as hard as stone, and he was not relaxing at all. My touch seemed to be unnerving more than relaxing him, making it kinda awkward. Yeah. Sighed in defeat. Fine, I won't force you. At least please tell me you ate regularly. It's dumb if you die of starvation while I'm taking care of you, right? Again, he didn't grace me with a reply, only narrowing his eyes. I shook my head at him, deciding that it was enough for today. I left after making him a batch of porridge. What did you find? The avians are tightening the security on the border, sir. Nothing unpredictable. And? Did you find him? No, sir. Damn it. He could have posed trouble for the future if we don't find him soon. Double the warriors. Search every nook of the dead forest and the borders. Dead or alive. If he's dead, bring me his head. Calm down, okay? Yes, sir. I'm assuming they're obviously talking about Rexa. Is he a fugitive? A traitor? Yawn. Pagi, Mebak Tamara, slept well? What does Pagi mean? Pagi Pak. Yes, thank you. I slept like a log last night. He smiled and waved me goodbye. As the first month of my stay here went by, I found myself liking Lama Village more and more. The food is good, the villagers are warming up to me, and I grew used to my job. It's already the second month in. At first it was just cleaning the house and doing some chores. And then it brought into gathering herbs and food from the forest. Ashi was patient and a good teacher. She taught me how to reserve meat with salt, how to make dried fruits or jerky, and more importantly, how to cook. It somehow felt like she was teaching me how to become a good wife. But maybe I was just thinking too much. Okay. My life, which was usually filled with part-time jobs to pay the rent and other necessities, changed. Sure, I also worked here, but they were not as intense as my part-time jobs with demanding bosses and snobbish co-workers. Not to mention I have people I could call real friends here, not like my uncle. They accepted me for who I am, with sarcasm or not. I didn't feel pressured or insecure. I also laughed a lot more than I used to, so I overall have a better life. Or in short, I felt more alive than ever. Time just flew by, and before I knew it, it was already the weekend again, okay. What should we do now? Visit Mitra, talk to the villagers, or spend some time with Rama? Let's get to know the villagers. Hello, Damara. Where are you going? Hi, Grandpa. Nowhere in particular. How are you? Is your back still hurting? It's fine, my dear. My old bones just can't keep up with me these days. Time just passes so fast. I was young and full with energy one moment, and suddenly I turned into an old geezer. When I was young, Grandpa, there you are. You shouldn't get out of your bed yet. I'm fine. You worry too much anyway. By the way, Tamara, he is my grandson. Although he's a bit younger than you, isn't he quite a handsome lad? Wink wink. Grandpa. The young man was quite flustered at what his grandpa was suggesting. This is awkward. He quickly but gently urged the old man inside while polishing profusely to me. Once the villagers started to open up to me like this, Loma Village became a really amusing place. Living here might not be a bad idea. Shaking my head, I laughed and continued walking around. Week number 2. I'm so sad that noise came in. I guess I'm not good at laundry. It was in the middle of the morning when some guest, quote-unquote guest, came into our house. They all look the same to me. Did you see her? No, she doesn't seem to be in there. Are you sure this is the house? Of course I'm sure. Sir Yuta told himself that the traveler is residing in Chef Sukuma's house. Okay, what do they want with me? Guys, I'm just gonna leave it here. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe to this channel. And maybe comment down below. See you guys soon.